I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know, and I'm making it clear. I'm willing to windmill. I'm not afraid to windmill. So if y'all gonna get down in my comments wanting to windmill, then that's exactly what we will be doing today. That is that's exactly what we will be doing today. Because I'm not here to play with y'all. It's up and it's stuck, and we gonna battle for my nieces. Y'all see my nieces on the screen? Them is my nieces. I don't want nobody bringing no smoke here about my nieces. Okay. Okay, so good evening. Welcome back to the Operation Hill and Hearts channel, where we do what? Focus on healing, humor, and hot motherfucking topics. And today we will be focusing, well, tonight rather. So you guys like late night lives? Y'all let me know. I said I was going to give this a try once or twice a week because sometimes I have so many things to do during the day that 6 o'clock is a little too early for me. But anywho, today we're gonna get into the humor and the hot topics of it all because I'm going to do my Baddies Midwest review. And like I motherfucking said, I'm willing to get down in the comments and wingmill about my good old sisters because my good old nieces because I feel like they deserve for me to windmill. Hey Pookie. All right, so let's get into these notes because I took the notes and I was there cracking up. This episode was so entertaining to me. So it starts off, oh God, Jesus Christ. So it starts off with Rolly and this girl still windmilling for dear life. And I'm just looking like, why do we have to fucking see this? But okay, we got to finish letting them get their rocks off. We got to do what we got to do. I can't complain, right? So now they rumping and thumping, rumping and thumping. I mean, it was a fight. It was a fight. I won't necessarily say one whipped on one more than the other. I think that folks thought because Rolly Arms looked like she made good macaroni salad that she was going to whip on DTB. But DTB is my motherfucking girl, and DTB said, "Oh, absolutely not." She squared up and got with the program, right? So they was in there, thumping. One thing I can give Rolly, she fighting a little faster since she lost weight. Her blows is coming a little swifter, and her hooves is moving a little faster. So I could get with that, right? DTB had on her jean panties. They was there squabbling, right? The removal of the wigs and the caps and the glue and the worn out meat braids and everything you see here, I cannot take, right? And then Taseki is in her confessional saying Brody ate down. And I'm saying to myself, Taseki, they are already questioning how honest you can be. Because sometimes they said, from what Krishan said, we don't know how often you tell the truth. So you saying that Rolly ate down and having us questioning how honest you can be again, I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, Olinda. So now, Rolly, no, don't get me wrong. Rolly definitely fought DTB. I will give her that. But she didn't demolish DTB how they was acting. No, they was fighting. They was both windmilling, as I say, right? So anyway, after they got their shit off, they both agreed that they was good. Rolly said she just felt that DTB bringing up her son is just going too far. She admits that DTB did deserve the chain over Meatball, and she felt very judged when DTB brought her son up. Rolly explained why she is letting her son get high with her and why she's purchasing his weed for him. Right? And basically what Rolly said is we're bestie McSesties and we do everything together, right? What I got from that is that's not a foreign thing in the ghetto. That is not a farmer thing in the ghetto. Don't mean to throw my parents under the bus, but I'm not gonna lie. My dad did the same thing when he heard my brother was smoking. He was on somewhere. I'd rather you smoke in the home, and I would rather, I know where you're getting the reefer from since I quote unquote can't stop you. I was very much confused about him not being able to stop my brother because he knew how to be able to stop us from doing every goddamn thing else, but this is not about him. Anywho, but she basically was saying that that's her bestie and that's why she does what she does. Me personally, I'm not here to say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. My only thing that I learned about when adults did things with me as if they were on my level, that's the way I treated them. So now when we hanging out and we smoking and we drinking together, I'm talking about how much dick I get. I'm telling you what I'm not going to. I'm cursing. I'm treating you like you're my equal because in my opinion, that's how you're acting. We do the same things. So I know some parents say it's a good thing. It helps build the bonds. Rhodey was even trying to say it was a good thing that she does that because that makes her and her son bestie McSesties. I don't know what they are. I just don't think I'm interested in doing it with my own children. So that's not something I'll be taking away from my parents' parenting. My dad more so than anything, right? But what I did like is they did fake come to a resolution. And I think that Baddies is starting to understand, well, Zeus is starting to understand that while we do love the drama, I would never take that away from these shows. We also like to see resolutions, because after a while, when it just becomes so much drama and so much fight, and you get so frustrated, and truth be told, it's very traumatizing to keep seeing people getting beat down to the ground and bleeding and this ripped out and that snatched off. And even Cash Doll was talking about it in her interview, how crazy it felt to see that. So I did like that, even though DTB and Rolly got their shit off, they both was able to say, listen, I ain't got no real smoke with you, so I apologize. And what I did also like, because I like DTB, that's my girl. She had apologized to Rolly's son on camera. She was like, I just want him to know I'm sorry, because she was like, yeah, when he hears things like that, it hurts his feelings. Right. So anywho, so then they had the new group of girls show up. So in a new sprinter that came, it was Bad Dolly, Ivory, Jasmine, Renee, and Big Lex. Right. So I was like, okay, the girls is here. They ready to get it rolling. So they came walking in the door like, okay, I'm here. I'm with the shits. I'm not gonna play with nobody. Let's get the thing started. Right. So as they walking in, they saying their little names up there. I'm like, okay. Apparently Bad Dolly and Anna Mac had smoke. Now, let me see. Y'all know Anna Mac is my niece. Y'all know Anna Mac is my niece. I don't want nobody bothering my girl, but in all fairness, I like Bad Dolly as well. I cannot lie. I like Bad Dolly as well. Something about her energy, I can't necessarily put my finger on it, but just something about her energy I liked. So she came in and she said she had an issue with Anna Mac. And they started going back and forth about what happened. Anna had told her to stop fighting at audition. She refused, so Anna didn't give her a chain or ticket, rather, and she wanted smoke because of that, right? So then Jayla shared how she knew Ivory, that was another girl that came in with the new group, on a live, how she knew she did some shady ish to like Ivory, the girl that it looks like everybody knows on here, on a live, but she's not too big to apologize about putting a whack emoji up under our guest alive. And I'm thinking this season the newbies are gonna be with the I'm thinking this season the OGs are gonna be the mature ones or copping the pleas, depending on how you see the situation, because they apologizing before the newbies could even do baddie shot o'clock. So I'm wondering, is the OG trying to act like they're trying to be mature, or is they a little bit more nervous because the newbies are now coming on demon motherfucking time, from what I understand, right? So then the next group of girls come stunting in. And the next group of girls is Emma, Yoshi, Summer, and Pretty P. That's what they said. Hold on, these people naming. So I was like, oh, okay, new group on deck, new group on deck. Um, and Summer immediately dives on my niece, Anna Mac. I was like, what the hell is going on, girl? Summer immediately dives on my niece, Anna Mac, right? She pulls her bra off. She almost threw her out the window in the club. I'm like, what is going on? My niece is fresh off injury reserve, and don't be manhandling her like that, Summer. I did not appreciate that. So after seeing the flashback of what they said the issue was, it gave me kind of like a Stunner Girl Tommy vibes. Whereas Summer was whipping on last season's fucking grit face looking Mariah Lynn, and Anna Mac jumped in, and according to Summer, Anna Mac even took her purse. Now, Anna, you in a confessional saying, well, I don't know why everybody's always wanting to run up on me and pick up on me. And Anna, that's happening for the same reason that I like you, girl. You talk too goddamn much. You run your mouth on the internet, you run your mouth everywhere, and then you want to be nervous and you want to act like you don't know what's going on when people want to dive on you. On top of that, you picking a side for this girl, Mariah Lynn, and now she's no longer here to even help you at this motherfucker point. So now you looking crazy and scared, right? So then someone was like, oh no, baby, I want to square up. Let's rock and roll, right? So she stayed squared up again. They was trying to fight again. Boom, 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 boom. Right? It kind of pretty much gave me like DTB and Rody fight. It didn't really give me that Summer dog walked my niece Anna Mac. It gave me they just was fighting. What my niece Anna did do is rip out about 88% of Summer's wig, and she still wanted smoke, right? And Taseki, you crafty. You crafty, sis. You was low-key trying to get involved. You were low-key trying to get involved because she was telling you, what's her name? what's this child name? Summer was trying to get up on Anna because again, she really wanted smoke. And you was right there talking about back the fork up, back the fork up. And I'm like, don't do that because one thing about you, I just was windmilling with my family last night because I was saying that you be picking and choosing the times you don't want to be no bully and just now showed it because there was no reason for you to get involved. And that is not like Summer was so much bigger than Anna. It's not like Summer was beating Anna neck in. You could have let Summer and Anna Mac go through it. But I felt like you got involved because you knew that Anna Mac, my niece, was scared. And that's the time you decide to want to step in and be a bully. You be picking and choosing. I don't care what nobody say. I like you, but you do fucking do that, right? Now I was looking at Summer because Summer I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. Summer is my homegirl, right? Summer is my niece. I like Summer because she's very entertaining, right? So she's my girl. But at some points, I was looking at Summer wondering how old she was because she can also a little bit give you like she's a tad bit slow. So I was like, is my niece okay? But my niece seemed pretty much okay. She just was once again trying to get her little cloud up and trying to windmill, right? And then I also looked at some of her behaviors and I was like, well, let me not pump fake because I know some women my own age that act that way. So go on with your bullshit, Summer. Anywho, DTB was like, listen, I don't give a damn about these newbies and I don't give a damn about this bullshit. Natalie, where is my motherfucking baddies chain, right? And Natalie was like, oh my word, oh my Lord, I forgot. Can somebody pass me that Etsy box? And she kindly pulled out the chain she ordered from Etsy, the baddies chain for DTB, and you would have thought DTB won a Grammy because she acted like it was the best thing that ever happened to her in her whole fucking life. And I was looking like, absolutely not with the Etsy chain. But okay, girl, you got your Amazon Prime chain going and sit the fuck down, right? So now they all getting the sprinters because Natalie is like, listen, we need to head on over to the new Detroit house that we're gonna be staying in, right? So they put OGs in one sprinter and they put the newbies in another sprinter. My only concern, I mean, not my only concern, but something that shocked me was that where Rolly and all them people went and washed up at and got their hair done. Because they were saying that they were on their way to the house that they were staying in, and where they showed them that was a bar or a restaurant or something that they was in when they was doing all that stuff. So it looked like when they went to go change from, I mean, when they went to say, oh, we're leaving out the bar, they were heading in the sprinters to go to the new house. So where did Rolly and a few people washed up, well, let me not say washed up, a few people combed their hair and made themselves look presentable in order for them to go to the new house. And I was thinking, did they do that at that bar? These bitches is dirty anyway. So anyway, so in the sprinter, Anna shares that she feels a way towards Biggie because Biggie isn't standing on business for her didn't stand on business for her the night before. Oh, so it was the next day when they did that. Okay, got it. So that's where they took their fucking bird baths. Okay. And while I'm not a Biggie fan, Anna, you my niece. So come to the front, Niecy. Come to the front, Niecy, because I want to tell you something, right? And let me just be clear. I have 3 things to tell you, and I want you to be clear on what I'm saying, right? Number 1, hold on. Let me get you the fuck together. Hold on, Anna. Because I see with you absolutely like, first of all, when you said Biggie was not helping you, this is all that I heard.
It was not that deep. Girl, bye. I'm sorry, but
Exactly, Anna. It was really not that deep, girl. Biggie didn't need to help you. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm gonna tell you what your problem is. I'm gonna tell you right now because I see what the issue is. Give me one sec. First of all, you were in a one-on-one fight, right? It's not like you were in a one-on-one fight with a girl that was your height and your weight, if not maybe 10 or 20 pounds more than you, if anything, right? Not to mention you were in that fight because you got in somebody else's fucking business, right? You got in Mariah Lynn's business, and now Mariah Lynn punk ass is not there to help you. Secondly, Taseki was holding you down. Taseki was holding you down because when it looked like you was getting out of breath and getting winded, and it looked like Summer still had more wind than her, Taseki was stepping in to break shit up. She wasn't letting it get too thick on you either way. So adding Biggie to the equation made no sense. Biggie is much bigger in weight and stature, and it was none of her fucking business. So she did need to jump in. And last but not least, That's why you keep doing the shit you do, going on the internet and popping shit and all of that, because you always get somebody to save the day and, look out for you and make sure that don't have to. No, maybe you do need to get your ass whipped a few times for you to see that you need to stop being so childish and grow the fuck up. And saying anything that you want on the internet could warrant you an ass whipping, right? So I was looking at her like, why I'm not a Biggie fan and Biggie is a fucking punk. I don't feel like this is a good enough reason for you to be upset. But I feel like you just want to pick on her, right? So in a newbie sprinter, Summer's girl, y'all, but girl, Summer said, let me let y'all bitches know one motherfucking thing. I'm gonna get my motherfucking check. And when I tell you Summer came for her check, Summer came for her fucking check. Summer would not shut the fuck up. Summer would not shut up. She was constantly talking. And the whole sprinter is like, bitch, please shut the fuck up. We do not want to hear this right now. You are irritating us. Shut up. And she would not shut up. Talk, 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 talk. Right? Ivy couldn't take it. She dived on Summer and sat ass down. Now everybody in the sprinter telling Summer, shut up, girl, just be quiet, chill. Nobody ain't talking to you. Summer like, bitch, I'm not chilling. I'm gonna continue talking. And then next thing you know, Emma Leia popped on Summer, and they won the fan. They were fighting, and then Ivy tried to jump in. I didn't particularly like that part because Emma Alea, what the fuck were you doing? What it looked like you was doing was trying to get your little fight in early so you could say you did something without having to have a real fight. And I did not like that, right? So back in the OG sprinter, they're asking each other what they think of the new girls. And this is when Anna finally verbalizes that, Biggie, I'm not happy with you. You didn't hold me down. And what's my homegirl name? Akbar B is on the side, like, yeah, you supposed to hold your gang down. She always holds you down. And I'm looking at Anna like, I know that maybe Akbar B is not aware of this, but Anna, you are. That Biggie is a fucking punk and won't even fight her own battles. So why would you think she would jump in to fight yours, right? But here what Biggie was saying, I was watching, like everybody was watching. Biggie, nobody wanted you to watch. They wanted you to do something, but we also know that you won't. So for me, I was just like being mad with Biggie about this is null and void, right? So what was happening was the footage was bouncing back and forth from the newbie sprinter to the OG sprinter. So now we back in the newbie sprinter, and they take Emma off the sprinter because remember she didn't pop on Summer, and Ivy is in the sprinter cursing Summer out. And Ivy just calls out the whole back row that was sitting back there, right? And that was Summer, Big Lex, and Yoshi. And Big Lex was like, Rich, don't bring it here. Do not bring it here. And I'm here to tell you, I think Big Lex may be one of my favorite new characters. I think I bangs with my niece, Big Lex. I like Big Lex. Leave my niece alone. Big Lex did not look like she was afraid. Big Lex said, oh, no, no, no. I came near to rumble in the jungle. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Big Lex is... Hold on for a second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, you guys. Give me 1 second. This is ghetto, but yeah, we gotta get these new people together. Y'all think this again. Anywho, so this is my niece, Big Lex. I like Big Lex. She's one of my nieces that they added to the show. And when Ivory called out that whole back row, Big Lex was like, "Oh, absolutely not, baby. Don't bring it here. Don't bring it here. Take it somewhere else. Do not bring it here." Right? So while they arguing, Pretty P just popped on Big Lex. So Big Lex was like, wait, hold the fuck up. So Ivory is telling Pretty P to eat Big Lex, and Big Lex said, no, bitch, you eat me. And then they tried to square up, but security wouldn't let them fight, right? I have a feeling, like I told y'all before, Big Lex, Ivory, and no, hell no. Big Lex, Summer, Bad Dolly, and Jasmine Renee gonna be my little homegirls this season. I predict that those gonna be my nieces this season because I was liking the energy they was giving off. I was liking the way they looked. I was like, okay, these my nieces this season. I can kind of get with that, right? So, anywho, I also hope that let me see where I was at. Okay, so in Pretty P's confessional, she came up with some corny ass excuse, talk about she popped on Big Lex because she don't want no surprises, and the way Big Lex was talking, she felt like she was just talking about anybody. And I was thinking to myself, girl, Big Lex was not talking about anybody. You know the fuck she was talking to. She was talking to Ivory. But in any event, I hope that Big Lex have your ass for breakfast, lunch, and dinner when they get off that motherfucking sprinter, right? So back in the OG sprinter, Rolly is making it clear that she really wants to EETB's coochie, and she's sorry that she had to be mean to her first. And if DCP ever want her coochie ate, then Rolly is ready to carpet munch. That's pretty much what I got from that. Because every minute you're sorry, you're apologetic, you didn't mean to. You know, girl, shut the fuck up. You ain't never been this sorry and apologetic to no motherfucking body. You got a crush on the girl. Oh well, glad that we know. Thanks for putting us on. Moving right along, right? Then Scotty was like, Jayla, how you have felt after you cop the plea to Ivory because apparently Ivy is on demon time, and I really can't help you if she dive on you again because I'm scared to death of her. And really and truly, I don't plan on having any more fights on the show. That's why I started fucking the boss. So, are you afraid of her or not? Let me know, right? And Jayla was like, "Well, I'm basically a little scared of her, but because I did hear that she was a demon, but I'ma still hold my ground, right?" Once again, Ivory must be somebody important somewhere because everybody was afraid of her, if you ask me, right? So sorry about that. So now, hold on one second, guys. All right. So, Natalie says, all you scary bitches, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all shut up about that dumb shit. I'm just letting y'all know y'all gotta make money for me. So we going to the club tonight. So make sure y'all eat some air because y'all already had y'all one meal for the season at the mixer and you only have time for bird bath. So go in there and sprinkle something on you to make you smell like you could belong somewhere. And let's go outside and get this motherfucker shmoney, right? So now we go back to the newbie sprinter. So when the newbie sprinter, summer is still summer. Summer said, listen, I'm gonna be a cast regular on the show, and I don't give a damn what nobody say because when I tell you that Summer wouldn't shut the fuck up, it made absolutely no sense how she was continuing to run her fucking mouth. But Summer said, guess what? I'm trying to get my spot on here. You know what the fuck it is. My son just went and stopped talking, right? And then she gets into an argument with my other niece, Jasmine Renee. Now, Jasmine Renee is from Detroit as well, her and Summer, and they're both in Detroit. Well, I guess Summer felt like she knows some personal information about Jasmine Renee since they from the same place. So she was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You ain't no boss ass bitch. Your shop think I shut the fuck down. Bloop. So I was like, what shit now? So Jasmine Renee was popping on her shit back, and then Summer threw a water bottle at Jasmine. Jasmine was trying to get to her. Security was in the way. It just was a lot going on. And in the meantime, like I said, Jasmine was like, listen, Summer was like, listen, I'm standing on business. I'm not shutting up. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to run this mouth. And that's exactly what she continued to do. Everybody on the cast was like, shut up, shut up. And she was like, I'm going to say what the fuck I want. Y'all know what the fuck it is, right? So like I said, my homegirl Jasmine Renee is going at it, right? And I like that Summer kept telling Jasmine, she's like, shut up, bitch, I'm on your ass. So I'm like, okay, Summer Girl, don't get off the sprinter and get the shit beat out you because you got about 10 fights lined up for you, right? So then they take Summer off the sprinter first because she's the most problematic. They was like, this one here ain't nothing but a nut job. She is not going to aggravate us. So since she keep giving us problems, let's take her behind off the sprinter first. So they take off the... they take Summer off the sprinter, and so they take Summer to sit in the house. Summer just in there talking to herself, saying they know what the fuck it is. They don't want no motherfucking smoke with me. I ain't playing with them. This is that is popping buco shit. So next thing you know, they get off the sprinter roll around, the other girls get off the sprinter, and they Big Lex and Ivory commence to thumping. And Big Lex, first of all, girl, you took off your sneakers. I was mortified that you went in that grass barefoot because y'all know I hate when anybody is barefoot. But anyway, she goes off and they go in the grass and they get the thumping. Boom, 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 boom. And I was like, that's right, Big Lex. Don't let Ivory reputation and her couple of more fucking pounds more than you bully you. Do what you got to do and get on that bad wig, bitch. And Lex wasn't playing. She was on it. But what happened was she pulled out Big Lex's nose ring and Big Lex started bleeding. So, of course, when you see one person bleeding, you feel like the other person ain't got the best of them, right? But my son Lex stood her ground. And they made it work. Boom, 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 boom. Right. This Summer runs out the house, and her and Jasmine Renee try to run it, and they started thumping, and then it went off. So I was like, okay, this episode was okay. This episode was okay. I was happy that because what I assumed was gonna happen was I thought that what's her name? Jasmine Renee was just going to try to hold on to the fact that she was Cash Doll homegirl and got Cash Doll to come to the auditions. So she really wasn't going to have to do nothing. And I think she was trying to chill initially, but then she was like, no, fuck that. I'm getting in the field. So she did get up there with Summer. Summer is on y'all bitches motherfucking head time. Y'all don't bother my niece Summer. I like Summer. Summer said, I don't care what y'all say about me. I'm acting a little retarded, but guess what? That's going to keep me on the motherfucking show, and I'm willing to run it with anybody. And even when she loses, she's still willing to run it. So, like I said, the four I like y'all see here, which is Bad Dolly, Summer, Big Lex, and Jasmine Renee. Let's see as time goes on what's going to happen, because sometimes you like people at the beginning of the season and by the end you see them flip and you like absolutely not. But in any event, it was a good episode. I want to see what's going to happen next week, because remember I said Summer had about 10 fights lined up. So Summer should be fighting at least 6 more girls after Jasmine Renee, the entire sprinter. And she said she has some OGs to fight as well. I'm here for Summer, because Summer going to keep the shit going on. She's going to irritate you because she won't shut the fuck up. But I can honestly see she going to get the party started every single time. And I mean, that's what this show is for. In any event, I had to go live and let y'all know what happened on the show. It was really, really good. I guess I'll try my best to recap every week. If not, I won't let too many episodes get away from me in between. You guys hit the thumbs up on the video, and thank you for tuning in. Once again, enjoy your night.